Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Roller Coaster Tycoon 3.
Yes, this is like the second time we've tried to record this.
1.5 attempts at recording this, and it all failed.
Yes.
Now we try again.
Yes, we doth try again. Now, weren't you saying that in achieving the entrepreneur goals, you got one of the tycoon goals done?
Yes, because it took so freaking long, my attendance went up to at least 600, and that applies forward.
Which is the tycoon goal here.
Yes, and then the other one is
$100,000.
Yeah, for
park value.
Park value. Thank you. It's been a while. I've already recorded an entire other scenario.
Which is going to be the next part. It's so short.
Yeah, really, all 3 goals. But that's then, this is now. Let's talk about this. So, I've basically filled in the right half of this park as much as I feel like. So I'm like, screw it, filling in the left half.
So, what stuff be headed to the left half?
Paths and rides. No shops or stands or whatever they're called. Mainly because I just have them on either side of the park.
You putting some umbrella stands up?
Yep. Why? Because I can. It helps raise the park value. And I totally messed up the placement, so I deleted it. I'm like, no, screw that. I can do better.
More like, good job, Chief.
Oh, man.
So I'm going to put it there, right by the other stuff.
Where it's easily accessible. Oh, but today has been a long one.
Yeah.
I'm officially completely packed, except for my video game stuff. And I'm leave for a week.
You're pretty much going to pack that at the last second, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, if we have room. I'd like to have it with us rather than have the movers take it, just because I'm paranoid. Yeah. I mean, we got the Wii, we got the PS3, and we got the Xbox.
2 of which you care about.
Yes. Except the Wii has been the Wii has been moved the most.
Yeah.
I got it the summer after it came out. And then the summer after that, we went to California to visit family, and then I've been bringing it out here the past 3 years. I came out here to visit, and then I still have it here.
And then you're moving.
Of course, it's a small, compact, easily movable system.
It's the lightest of the current gen consoles.
Yes, very much so. But it's not the most heavy duty. So yeah, here I'm spawning a giant ass Ferris wheel, which this is from one of the expansion sets. I know I said that I wasn't going to do expansion set rides, but I decided to get against that policy because
you wanted to get to 100,000 quickly.
Yeah. So I just make this
one of the ways to do
giant
it.
Looming Ferris wheel.
And you try to put it over there.
Nope.
Ain't gonna work. Room. That ain't gonna work.
Look how much it's lagging when I try and move it. Well, not right now, seeing as I exited out of the menu, but
it was like that one built-in coaster.
Dog, holy shit. Buddy, calm your tits. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Whatever. I'm leaving that in. Fuck redoing this.
But I have the power to edit stuff.
Yeah. Oh, he's barking at people walking by, which he only started doing recently. I'm gonna throw this thing of salt at you if you don't stop it. In your bed. He's like eyeing out there. He's like, come on, I want to bark to annoy people. He's
Look
a
at
good
that!
dog.
Look at that giant shadow on that
It's
Ferris
bigger
wheel.
than the freaking roller coasters.
I am your overlord.
I still think there are taller not vehicles, rides. I just haven't built them yet. I know there is a ride that has the ability to be taller based on how you build it.
Huh.
Basically, any ride that runs on anything that resembles a track, you can design yourself in this game.
So you can make it as tall as you frickin' want, as long as you make
Yep.
it work.
Well, there is a height cap which can be undone with cheat codes. Which I had a list of them a long time ago, but so
you're...
yeah, zooming in ends up being kind of loud, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Damn you, fraps.
I mean, I turned my volume down to about 20% of max, and that was still loud.
Same here. And we're both wearing headphones,
Yeah.
which probably contributes to it. Plus, the audio will be is going to be balanced in the main video, so you, dear viewer, will not care. The 6 of you are actually watching these videos. 2 of which are me.
Wait, you have a clone of yourself?
Yes. I call him Fortulio.
Why?
Because I wanted to make the Invader Zim reference, but decided against it at the last minute.
Wow, this is exciting!
Yeah, I know. High action camera movements.
I am bored, you spin me right round.
Alright, no. Stop. Please.
That's
Zoom in on the plants.
That's a pretty big amount of detail for the time.
Yeah, 2005, and then you can see people going at super speed because I had it sped up. This is normal speed.
Look at all those balloons.
Good. Gives me more monies! And my
Soon I will take over the world by selling balloons.
just randomly messing around with the sim formation, as the pun goes.
That was a pun?
Yes. When I zoom out, you can't hear anything anymore. Yay!
Yay!
There is background music that plays. I hate the music in this game, so
So
it's
fuck
grating, it's repetitive. I mean, I know it's video game music, but I expect a certain quality. Click, 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 click. You don't hear this. I don't hear this as much when I'm recording it because I don't have the headphones in.
that.
Well, I do have headphones in, but they're plugged into my Zune, so I don't have to hear it. I'm usually listening to Slayer.
Yeah, so while he is building this pretty docile theme park, he's listening to some Rain and Blood.
One time, Jay Bezos can contest because I was streaming this. I was playing Plants vs. Zombies with Slayer playing.
After like 2 levels, he's like, I can't do this.
It wasn't even the dissonance between the art and the music. It was the fact that the item get music clashed a lot with Slayer. So I'm like, that's terrible.
Maybe you should have thought that one through.
Well, I didn't.
You were also playing some, what was it, Full House Poker?
Yeah.
With some Slayer, and the first 2 hands you play, you win. So you're like, I should play this game with Slayer in the background more often.
Dude, So they have this thing called Texas Heat, which is like a tournament type deal. I do so well at that when Slayer's playing. But yeah, I'm putting in the double Ferris wheel.
Is it like a double rainbow?
Yep. Except it's 2 of them, so it's more like a quadruple Ferris wheel.
All the way across the sky?
Yeah. Old meme is old. just put it right in front of the Overlord Ferris wheel, just kind of mess with its self-esteem.
Look at that puny little thing!
Because virtual amusement park rides really have personalities. It's not even a regular amusement park ride. This one's a fake amusement park ride. Try and see if there's any more...
Well, to be fair, you don't exactly see things underneath roller coasters.
No.
Like paths and this thing.
Not really. Only if the coaster's really high up and it's an uphill part.
So what are we building here?
I believe this is called the Tumbler. Make your own jokes now. There was the gyrator earlier, which was more egregious. And here I'm testing to see which parts will...
Egregious?
Yes. Will, damn you TV tropes, will let me place it down. And I placed the freaking entrance at the wrong place again. I keep doing that.
You know, you say you're good at this game, yet you make simple mistakes like that.
I'm good until I realize I've made a mistake.
Which happens quite often.
All right.
So he's usually only good for about 2.5 minutes at a time.
I'm not an idiot. I just have command of thoroughly useless information.
So you're an idiot.
I just told you I'm not an idiot. That was a great Calvin and Hobbes reference. Posted that on Facebook. Nobody in my family got it.
I didn't read much Calvin and Hobbes.
It is a really good comic. It's definitely one of my top 3. Top being The Far Side, just because I love the nerd humor.
We're talking about comics in a fucking Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 playthrough.
What else is there to talk about that isn't being shown?
So why did you want to do this again?
Because I wanted to put something up before the year ended. I wanted to get to 200 videos before the year ended. That was my goal after all this crap happened.
It was your goal.
More
it was
or
my
worse.
goal. It was my goal that I made for you.
Yeah. But I adopted it. Raised it as my own. And I failed it. I'm a terrible father.
You keep winning awards.
Yeah, I know. I got a sunglasses stall.
Why?
Still cheaper than any sunglasses you can buy now at an amusement park. Usually they're like $20 for half a lens.
Not even a fucking frame.
Yeah. It's like, here's your part of a monocle.
I paid $20 for this.
Still better than going to Starbucks.
I can't even like put this on my eye and pretend I'm like some sort of British guy.
It'll cut your shit up.
Yeah.
Oh man, Starbucks, you're paying like $20 for a thimble of nasty coffee.
You'd be like, I say, sonny, my eye!
Definite ice cream.
Ah, I see what you did there.
Damn you, TV tropes. Oh, damn you, running gags and TV tropes and overly long gags. And I'm not funny anymore.
Nope.
I'd have to be funny in the first place to not be funny anymore. What the hell am I talking about?
Zoom in for no reason.
I'm just another award. I'm just looking at stuff. Looking at the people going throughout the rides. It's kind of loud. Looking at the bathroom that I charge 10 cents to get in, so I can actually make a freaking profit.
That's how you make your fucking profit, man. That and balloons.
That balloon.
You
Yeah.
take over the world with balloons and charging to use the facilities.
That's where the real amusement park money is.
Oh, yeah.
Balloons. I'm like,
That's
hey,
the-
I could use another bathroom.
That's where the real virtual amusement park money comes
yeah. Charge 10 cents for this one too.
from.
Someone goes in there broke, like, ah, damn.
And then-
Resolution.
It's like, all right, I'm just gonna have to go off the path here. Give me
Yeah.
a second.
At least they're allowed to go off the path in this one. In the first two, you could trap them on a path by, luring them on and then just deleting it, or having an exit lead nowhere from a ride.
Weren't you saying that you had a cousin that would make the exit of a really nauseating ride lead to nowhere?
It was just pure yellow.
Fuck
Because you wouldn't put a janitor on there either.
that shit.
Timer sure moves slow, huh? We're only up to 16 and a half minutes. That's obviously rounding because we had pre-recording stuff recorded.
Stuff.
Yeah. Also, I'm training staff members so they don't quit. Because I'm tired of having to hire new ones. It's a pain in the ass.
Brainwashing.
What? Well, I'm up to 75,000. So I'm almost there.
How does a burger stand break down?
The grill caught on fire. And it killed like 8 people. It was a huge lawsuit. I cut that out. Because the court scenes in this game just aren't very exciting. As opposed to this.
Get Phoenix right on that shit.
Yeah, I know. People are funny thing is, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. People were complaining that Phoenix Wright wasn't in it.
He's gonna be an ultimate, I think.
Still no Mega Man.
Yeah, they've kind of turned on Mega Man.
Have you seen that? It's like a parody of a Broadway song, but it's about Mega Man Legends 3. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it to you. Post a link in the description. It's actually pretty well done.
You'll just have to remember to do that,
Yeah.
which might be a problem.
I'm not exactly known for remembering stuff.
People are indeed still pissed about Mega Man Legends 3, even though it was canceled like a couple months ago.
Yeah. Well, this video was uploaded on the 16th. So yes, people are still very pissed about it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm building another roller coaster here. This one is a drift coaster, which is from the expansion sets, and I don't think I've ever made one before. And I'm making it almost as high as the freaking Ferris wheel. Why? Because I want to make this the best goddamn roller coaster ever.
Wait, so it's a drift coaster. Is it anything like Sonic Drift?
No. And no, it's nothing like Tokyo Drift either. Yep, just laying some track.
Of course.
It has the and there's a few parts that I've never used before, like the banked S-bend. I've never seen that before in this game. Usually an S-bend is just, an S-bend that's not banked. For those of you who don't know what an S-bend is, it's where the track moves over slightly in the shape of an S.
It moves over, then comes back.
Sort of. No, it just moves over. You can have another S-bend that comes back. And then I put in overbank turns just for the hell of it.
Whoosh!
Yeah. Wee,
motherfucker, wee!
Did you just combine N Tom with the Nostalgia Critic? For Nos Tom.
I didn't even realize I did that.
And fastest thing alive forms the head. I don't know if that was supposed to be sexual or not, but it's out there now on the internet for everyone to hear. Except only 6 people are going to watch this video, so it doesn't even matter. Knowing
FTA.
God damn it. Oh, man. Fuck you, man. That's too funny. Watch, like, this is the only time Hellfire Comms ever bothers watching my lowly videos, and it's this. I do an impression of them, but I can't do an impression of any of them. Oh yeah, now I'm messing with the track because I realized that at the top of this hill where it curves around, the cars get stuck.
Oh, whoops! Good job, Chief.
Because they aren't trains; they're just one car. So there was a feature called low friction lubricant. In one of the in one of the expansion packs, which without that I wouldn't have been able to make this coaster. So,
because otherwise you would just get stuck up there.
Yeah, and there aren't enough of them to knock everyone off, so you just get stuck. And then one runs into the other, and gets stuck farther back, and then the next one runs into that, and then they both get stuck. I'm like, screw this. So I tried to figure out a way to change things about it without changing the roller coaster itself. You know, problem solving.
Because you spent enough money as it is on this thing.
Going into the settings because I thought I could change the speed that the chain pulls them up, and I'm pretty sure I could, but then I realized that the low friction would work better because then I'd have to mess with the chain so it doesn't fling them off. And
oh my god!
Yeah. So then I go right back to building, hoping that this will work, which I'm telling you this because we have run out of commentary for the moment.
I thought you were telling
something soon.
I thought you were telling us this because it wasn't going to work.
I can't have one win. Not one. I'm getting 2 in this upload. This video and this part of this video and the entirety of the next video. And so it finally works, and it probably gets better speed than it would have otherwise. So I'm like, yeah. So I'm like, all right, got to finish this coaster because I'm nearing 25 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I didn't say that because I wasn't even bothering to look at the clock. Also, I think I ran out of money here. Maybe? No. I still have a lot of money. Never mind.
Yeah. You're thinking of another video.
Yes, I am. Namely, the next one. Spoilers! Not that anyone cares.
Yeah. Not that anyone is watching at this point.
The 6 people quit at like 15 minutes in. I'm not watching this entire thing. That's boring. These guys aren't intelligent. Well, okay, maybe one of them is, but he has 13 playthroughs finished. Number
14.
Of playthroughs, 14 playthroughs finished. Number subject to change as time passes.
Yes.
And the other guy has 18 playthroughs started, not one of them done. And this one probably won't be done either. Why? Because I like to start stuff and not finish it.
Because you're a social gamer.
Yeah, I'm a social gamer, bitch. As opposed to an anti-social gamer.
Well, you keep referring to yourself as a social gamer.
Yeah, I know. I prefer games where I can play with other people, as opposed to playing with myself. Insert your own jokes there. Throw in some banked S-Bends just because I think they'd be cool.
Why? 'Cause why the fuck not?
Yeah, really. Oh,
What the fuck was that?
that was me cough, hiccup, burping. I don't know.
That's a
Nah,
weird...
I was just trying to clear my throat. And finally, I finished the coaster soon. Yeah,
Hopefully.
here's where I finished the coaster. Finishing the coaster.
Can you stop referencing finishing the coaster now? Just to piss me off, you do that for the rest of the video.
Hey, what did the what do you call what does a cork do when it holds drinks?
It finishes coasters?
Yeah. You beat me to the freaking punch.
Because I knew what the punch was going to be.
What are you, the goddamn Batman? And so our fourth and final roller coaster has gone up. And now all that's left to do is build a path to it and test it and open her up and let people ride her.
And profit.
And profit, yes. And I'm surprised you didn't jump on the open her up and let people ride her thing.
I jumped on the other ones. So I have filled my get it, my innuendo quota for this video.
The jump down part was also more innuendo. More innuendo than you can handle, which is probably innuendo in itself. We're just going to recursively make sexual references throughout the rest of the video, which is only like a couple minutes long left. And you see here that I totally fuck up putting down paths again.
For God's sake, man. Controls, what are they?
Yeah, I know. How do I shot path?
That made no
old
sense.
memes are old.
That
Yeah,
one
I
is
bitch
as well.
about shows rehashing old memes, and I do the exact same thing. Oh, man.
if your meme ends up on Family Guy, your meme is dead.
That's the last coaster.
Huzzah!
I opened it up.
We're
And
done!
I get the last achievement goal thing. I am now a true tycoon for this scenario.
Yup.
And this is it for this. I will see you next time. This is PrometheusMFD.
Jameson 49 bye.
Oh, man.